I mean, again, for the last 2 years of Rockefeller, Biggs and Jay didn't speak at all. It just no one really noticed. Um, the problem was that Jay felt that Biggs wasn't doing anything and we didn't need him moving forward. And I was like, well, you know, Rockefeller should always be us three. We could do something else, but I don't see us just walking away from Biggs and I would have done the same for Jay. So like if Biggs would have said we can't with Jay, I would have said, nah, we can't do that to Jay. It's just to me, that's just being fair. Even though like Memphis Bleak is always defending people that I don't feel are honorable or fighting for what I consider the devil, I still like him. Like he's a funny guy to me. Like I still I like the loyalty he has. So I'm never not going to give him his props. And when I see him like doing well, even though he's doing well defending his Stugats, I'm still happy for him. You know what I mean? Like I like that he's taking the opportunity. And people don't understand how hard it is to keep making money for a long time. Like you could catch a lick, but to be like you gotta remember we're 50s, 60s. We made our money at 20, so it's like you want everyone to stay rich for 40 years while they're old and stay rich off stuff they did, 30 years ago. It's not the easiest thing.
Ain't lying.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's one thing to make money, another thing to keep it.
Yeah. And what your expenses are. I mean, people argue that's exactly what happened to Dame.
True.
His expenses were so much bigger than what he was bringing in, and we know, shit. Before Baby was stunting, Dame was the stunner.
And we ain't even talking about burning bridges.
Yeah. He also burned clout too. He spent a lot of clout real bad.
When you're not as crispy as you used to be, you weigh a little more. Your rhymes aren't as good. Your style's a little off. It doesn't make sense to act tough at any age after like 20. After your brain gets developed at 25, you can't be a criminal. You hot. So what can you do? Now you bought all this shit when you were young, but you got to maintain it. You know what I mean? So even a lot of the artists, and Bleak will tell you, I ain't gonna tell his business, but a lot of artists have filed for bankruptcy to reorganize. Like, I was thinking about, now that I understand the bankruptcy thing so well, see, I filed a Chapter 7. That means liquidate everything. But if you file like a 13 or an 11, that means they bring all your bills and give you a payment plan. So 50 has a payment plan. He's paying off that debt. He got to pay it off a little at a time. And if you don't keep up with that payment plan, then you default. You feel me?
Yeah.
So what Chapter 11 or 13 does is it puts a halt on everything. And you still have to pay it back, but you just get a payment plan for all your bills combined. So for anybody that feels a little overwhelmed and it's like, yo, I was expecting some money in 6 months and it's going to take a year and I got bills, just file an 11. Or if you so worried about your credit or your taxes and they're putting pressure on you.
Yo, y'all please don't listen to Dame Dash for advice.
What, financial advice?
Yes.
Nah, he's speaking the truth right here.
He is, but don't be so quick to file.
No. You only owe $2,800.
Yeah. Don't just listen to this for entertainment purposes. And to also be fair, Dame is also trying to justify things to make himself look better.
Yes.
Yeah, we've all done it. And it's true. A lot of people have, filed bankruptcy and all that other stuff. But
there's nothing wrong with that.
But seek legit financial advice. Don't just go by Dame Dash. Have some people in your corner looking at your stuff for
and
real.
On top of that, son, our current president, if I'm not mistaken, has filed bankruptcy at least 4 times.
Several times, yeah. On different businesses and personal.
I
don't know if he ever had personal, but he definitely had filed for bankruptcy more than once. Yeah, I'm not saying it's always a bad thing or whatever. I'm just saying everybody's situation is unique.
No doubt.
And it's just, Dame likes to say things like he's the authority. It's like, okay, maybe for your situation, but you can't speak for all these other guys and what they got going on. You know what I mean?
He just talking, son. He just running off of this yapper.
Yeah, he needs to do his monthly interviews. You know, he did this one, and he did Cam Capone in the same room.
Yo,
He had him
stop.
outside. I'm telling you,
Had him
I don't
lined
care
up.
what nobody say. The bulk of his income come from these interviews, man. They gotta be.
No, he got the CEO country clubs, man. He got the CEO.
This is the
country
CEO
clubs,
Country
guys.
Club.
He got the.
I had a wall just like this in the project, son.
With the
You see this
brick?
crack? That's a bad foundation. I know that.
it is. We know that.
It's gonna keep growing. You need to get it.
Hold up, man.
File it, and your rent or your mortgage is fucked up. Just file an 11 or a 13. It pauses all your bills completely. You got 3 months to breathe no matter what, but then they'll give you a payment plan based on what you can afford to pay.
Yeah.
So you have to understand bankruptcy, but again, it's one of those things that you would think they would teach you in school. Like, yo, because
True.
who has more debt than the 99% in public school? So why wouldn't they teach you when things get overwhelming? The government has.
Because they want you to lose. There's a lot of things they don't teach you in public school because they want you to be a cog in the system. They want you to fall. If everybody know how to do the slick shit, it ain't the slick shit no more.
Right. It's just
A way to
cookie-cutter
help
system.
you. Because you got to understand something about the government. The system is not flawed. It's the people that are driving the car. The car is good. It's the people driving the car that sometimes aren't. But if you understand
right.
the car, you would probably not. It's just like, why go carry a gun illegally if by your right, you could just go get a license, take a test and get it? Like, why not?
Because you probably came up in the hood and you don't have no guidance and you got the gun for the wrong thing anyway and your homeboy passed it to you and now you got it. You didn't even know that was an option. I'm just saying. It could happen to someone.
Sounds like
Dame,
you're
I gotta
speaking from
ask
experience.
because you dropped a breadcrumb to me when you said it became y'all at a certain point. How does it get to y'all in that basically
money.
the triumvirate?
It's not even an emotional thing. It's just the money. You know, I mean, again, like after when
But
I
there was
saw that
some.
he still did business with R. Kelly despite the trauma he put on Aaliyah, meaning R. Kelly. I'm sure that in that moment, the angel of Aaliyah was like, I made the right choice, right? When she chose me. But also I already knew more.
I thought he was going to drive a serious point home. And then
Right, right. Very profound.
He took a crazy
he
left.
saved him. He
Put
chose
him-
me.
and s- Nah, but honestly, that was a crazy move.
What? The whole
The best of both worlds.
that was a good
After
album.
knowing how
Yeah.
the aura
They had
goddamn.
linked up. Yeah, how they linked up and all
it
that.
leads me to believe that they may have had certain things in common. That's all I'm saying.
Respect.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Somebody didn't think something was all that.
Right, right.
Morally, we were different. So I wasn't surprised at any other thing that he would ever do. I knew it was because of the money. But I also knew that, Jay's father left him very young and broke his heart. So he has abandonment issues and attachment issues. So, a person that has to process that their father said, yo, I'm not your father no more. And he's a kid. And I know that broke his heart because it would have broke mine. It would break anybody's. It's something that you don't get over for the rest of your life until you get the proper therapy for. It's called unrecognized trauma. So in that moment, I'm like, nigga, if he doesn't think that he sees there's no loyalty between a father and a child, how could he have loyalty to his friends until he gets some
Yeah.
therapy?
But I'm interested in how he gets to y'all and where you get Biggs, because you said that recently, and that kind of shocked me. I never think you would say
It
that.
was harsh, and I apologize to Biggs' family. I thought about it. I heard how it affected his brother Mal, and Mal.
He's saying what? What did he do to Biggs? He's saying when he left.
I don't know the caption says Dame Dash breaks silence on apologizing to Biggs by standing by claims that he snaked him for Jay-Z.
And, I guess Jay's position was both of y'all, and Biggs' position, was like completely Jay was erased, which is why it's so surprising the way he is with Jay now. But I would say that the demise of Roc-A-Fella was a combination of the imbalance that Fredo Cameron caused with this false narrative of being the vice president, and then Jay feeling like Big should no longer participate in anything that Jay was doing moving forward. A year prior to that, Jay made a move on us and he wanted us all to dilute. And if you understand business, Jay was making money as an artist, but he was also getting a third of Roc-A-Fella. And because we were the keys, the warden in the jail, we gave him as a prisoner whatever he wanted, if you look at it that way. But he also, so we were leveraging the company, we give him $5 million an album, which would imbalance our numbers, but I didn't care. I just never looked at it like that, which I should have. And then he was also participating in taking a third of what was left after we spent like the profit, which was barely anything. Like we split it with Def Jam, and then we had to bust it down, or Universal, and then we had to bust it down 3 ways. And he wanted us to dilute. Now, he had made a move on me like, yo, I don't want you to be my manager anymore. And I was like, I don't care. But then he went and hired my assistant, Carlene.
So that's what I'm saying, that they push him out. Hold on, let's hear the question again.
But I'm interested in how he gets to y'all and where you get Biggs, because you said that recently, and that kind of shocked me. I never think you would say that.
It was harsh, and I apologize to Biggs' family.
Yeah, he must
I
have said
thought
something
about it.
Or maybe he's saying he took him off. Maybe he feels like he did him dirty over some bread or something. We'll see.
I heard how it affected his brother Mal, and Mal, number one, I wasn't coming on your show. There's no invite. That wasn't happening. I understand your position, but to me, if you see your big brother and one of his friends are having an issue, you should step in and try to communicate it and try to resolve it. That's what a real dude would do, not get on a camera and talk. But I get your position, so I apologize to Biggs' family. But where it got to fuck Biggs was when he went to court and lied, and he'll say he didn't, but him and Jay, on behalf of Roc-A-Fella Inc. And I'll just say allegedly, just in case I said something wrong, but they sued me saying I was trying to sell all of Reasonable Doubt when I was only trying to sell a third of Roc-A-Fella Inc., which was my right. And they lied, and then, put my name through the ringer, compromised the sale, all for the sole purpose of buying time to call a phony meeting where Jay claimed to be the CEO, used Roc-A-Fella Inc.'s money to pay the legal fees to Shapiro, who works for Jay on behalf of Roc Nation, and changed bylaws to say that we collectively have to agree for any one of us to be able to sell our interest. So they, in essence, made it where if anybody was going to buy my third, that there would be a lawsuit, a gray area, it would be toxic. So therefore, they sale.
All right, so it's a little complicated, but basically he said he sided with Jay-Z in that moment.
right in court.
Over Biggs, and now he feel bad about it because he hates Jay-Z. I don't think he hates Jay-Z at all. I'm telling you.
He putting his business out there, though.
I think he missed
Talking
him.
about the relationship he got with his pops.
He want to meet Beyonce again.
He don't.
He want to come around.
He want Beyonce to shave him, cut his hair.
Yeah, he want to come around, and he's sad about it, and he
He won't be on stage.
yeah, he's still there to this day.